So here we will discuss about the first party. We discussed that there is a 7 parties are there as a national parties as in the 2000 as per the 2018 up to 2018 there is a 7 political parties. Here INC Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress. It was formed in 1855. This party was launched in 1855. Okay. After getting the independence in 1947, after preparation of the constitution after when it came into force in means whenever it was came into the in 1952, from that time onwards, this Congress party was there in the power up to 19. Up to 1977. The Congress party was there in the power up to 1977. In between this period, who is there as a leader of the Congress party means Mr. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Who is there as a leader of Congress party means Mr. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay. Who is he is also called as architect of modern India. Okay, he is also called as architect of modern India. Okay, and here this party also want to build. Okay, this party also want to build. Okay, a modern, secular and democratic state. Modern, secular and democratic state. Means the aim of this INC, Indian National Congress, is they want to build a modern country and that country should be secular and it should be a democratic. Okay, that is the main aim of the INC, Indian National Congress. Okay, after 1977, again they got into the power in 1980. Again INC got into the power in 1980. They were stayed in the power up to 1989. Up to 1989. Again, when they got into the power means, they got into the power in the year of 2014 as a UPA, United Progressive Alliance. They got into the power. Okay, again in the 2014 under the UPA means it is nothing but United Progressive Alliance. Who is the head of this UPA means Congresswoman Sonia Gandhi. She was the chairperson of the UPA, right? Again they got into the power. Okay, in 2014. Okay, and whatever the recently in the election which was happened, they were not there in the opposition also. They were not there in the opposition position also in the Lok Sabha election. Why? Because they didn't got the enough seats. Okay, means they were short to the eligibility seats. They short to the eligibility seats. For what purpose they need the eligibility seats? For the opposition, as the opposition party. Means if they want to stay as the opposition party, definitely they should get certain number of seats. But they didn't got the number of seats. They were short to the eligibility seats. So it was not there present in the opposition also. Once again I will repeat about the INC. This is the first and largest party. Okay, INC, Indian National Congress, one of the oldest party. It was established in, means it was launched in 1855. After getting the independence in between 1941 to 52, Mr. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he was there as a leader of this Congress party, and he is also known as architect of modern India. Architect of modern India. Architect of modern India. Okay, and what is the main aim of this INC means? They want to build a modern nation, they want to bring a secular nation, and they want that country should be democratic. Okay, again they lost their power in 1977, again they got into power in 1980 and they were straight up to 1989. Okay, again they got into the power in 2014 as a UPA, means under the United Progressive Alliance. By combining with other parties, they got into the power. Okay, so in the recent elections, what was happened in 2019, they got even the opposition also, why? Because they were shortage to the eligibility seats which should be as a opposition political party. Okay, this is about the INC, right? This is the first political party, and discuss the second political party right now. Okay. And now the next party which we are discussing is Bharatiya Janata Party. Bharatiya Janata Party. Okay. And it is this party is the remodification. This party is the remodification of existing party. This party is the remodification of existing party. Means presently that party is there. They made a remodification of that party. Okay, right? What is that existing party? That is the Bharatiya Janasangh. Means to this existing party, they were converted as a Bharatiya Janata Party. Okay, when this Bharatiya Janasangh was established, means 1951. When the Bharatiya Janasangh was established, means in 1951. Okay, when the Bharatiya Janata Party was formed, means by in 1980. The Bharatiya Janata Party was formed in 1980. Previously, whatever the existing party was there, that was formed in 1951. That existing party only they were converted as a Bharatiya Janata Party. Okay, and what is the main philosophy? Means what is the main belief of this Bharatiya Janata Party? Always they will follow the philosophy and always they will believe. Okay, they will concentrate mostly on the philosophy and ideology. Always they will believe on the ancient culture. Okay, mostly they are believing on the philosophy. They will follow the philosophy and ideology, and mostly they will believe on the ancient culture. Okay, and they are having one strong feeling that they are also having a strong feeling that okay, entire country should have a uniform code. Entire country should have uniform code. Means uniform code means uniform law. But including, okay, they should have the uniform code, means uniform code, uniform law, including Jammu and Kashmir. Including Jammu and Kashmir, they want to maintain the uniform law. But here, what if the Jammu and Kashmir, if we discuss, this Jammu and Kashmir is having a here they needs the uniform code, means uniform law including Jammu and Kashmir. But what about the Jammu and Kashmir? Jammu and Kashmir is having a special status under the 370 article. Okay, they are having the special status. Okay, right? Because of this special status, our Indian laws are not applicable on the Jammu and Kashmir. But they want to remove all these things and they want to implement the laws in all over the country, including all territories. Means it is also from Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari. They want to implement the law uniformly in all the states. Okay, and these Bharatiya Janata Party, they got into the power into the 2014 like NDA, National Democratic Alliance. National Democratic Alliance. Okay, under this Democratic Alliance in the 2014 election, BJP is emerged as a largest and biggest party. Largest and biggest party in the 2014 elections. With how many seats? With 385 seats in Lok Sabha elections. Means in 2014 election, India emerged as a under the National Democratic Alliance, BJP emerged as the largest and biggest party with how many seats? With 385 seats. Okay, in the Lok Sabha elections. This is about the Bharatiya Janata Party. Once again, I am repeating: Bharatiya Janata Party. Indirectly we call it as a BJP. Okay, these Bharatiya Janata Party is a modification of existing party. What is that existing party? Means Bharatiya Janata, which was established in 1951. They remodified it and they formed as the Bharatiya Janata Party in 1980. Okay, mostly they believe the philosophy and ideology and they believe the ancient culture. Okay, and what is their main aim? Means they want to implement the uniform code or uniform law. This code means uniform law, including the Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, if you talk about this Jammu and Kashmir, this Jammu and Kashmir is having a special status under the Article 370. Okay, under this, the Indian laws are not going to be applicable to Jammu and Kashmir. But what they need, they also want to applicable that laws to the Jammu and Kashmir. That is their main aim. Okay, in the 2014 elections, under the NDA, National Democratic Alliance, means by grouping with all other parties, these Bharatiya Janata Party emerged as a largest and biggest party in the Lok Sabha elections with how many seats? With 385 seats. This is about the second party, that is Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP. Okay. And next we are going to discuss about the Bahujan Samaj Party. This Bahujan Samaj Party was launched by Kansiram. It was launched by Kansiram in 1984. Mostly, this Kansiram was interested to pay attention mostly on Dalits, backward peoples, and oppressed peoples. The Kansiram view was that when they will get into the development means when these Dalits and backward peoples and oppressed peoples they will get the chance to share the power, then only there will be means the changes will occur in a Dalits and backward peoples and the oppressed people's life. So based on that, he established these. He launched this party by giving the more share in the Bahujan Samaj Party. okay, to the Dalits, backward peoples and the oppressed peoples, okay, right? And mostly these parties have the influence in which state means one is the Madhya Pradesh and in Uttar Pradesh and next Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand and in Delhi. Means this party influence was there in the five states. One is the Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Delhi. Okay. And in the 2004 elections, this party won the 5% of the total votes. They won the 5% of the total votes and they won the 19 seats in the Lok Sabha elections. Okay, they won the 5% of the total votes and they won the 19 seats in the Lok Sabha elections in the 2004 election. This is about the Bahujan Samaj Party. Once again I am going to repeat BSP. Indirectly we are calling it as a BSP, Bahujan Samaj Party, which was launched by Kansi Ram in 1984. Okay, mostly was having the interest of the Dalits, backward peoples and oppressed people. Why? Because he was a lot of experience with these persons, what type of problems they are going to face in a society. Because of that reason only, he given much more share in his party to the Dalits and backward peoples and the oppressed peoples only. And this party was mostly it is having the influence in the number of states that like in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Delhi. You will see in the 2004 election, these Bahujan Samaj Party got the 5% of total votes, okay, and they won the 19 seats in the Lok Sabha election. This is about the Bahujan Samaj Party, okay, right? Now we are going to discuss about the fourth national party, that is the Communist Party of India. Okay, its abbreviation is CPI, shortcut form is CPI, Communist Party of India. It was launched in 1925 in our country, and they will believe in Leninism, socialism, and the Marxism. Okay, and they were mostly against to the modernization. They were mostly against the modernization. It's nothing but the flow of foreign currency to our country. Okay, they were against the flow of foreign currency to our country. And mostly these Communist Party of India influence was there in a state of West Bengal, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. Okay, these are the states which have the influence of this Communist Party of India. And one important topic is that this CPI was split into two parties. One is the CPI and another one is the CPI-M in 1964. Okay, it was split as the CPI-M. Okay, and in the 2014 elections, Lok Sabha elections, the CPI, Communist Party of India, owned the 1% of the votes. 1% of the total votes and 1 seat in the Lok Sabha elections. Okay, this is about the CPI, Communist Party of India. Once again, I am going to repeat it. Communist Party of India. Okay, we will call it as a CPI also. And it was established. It was launched in 1925. And they believe mostly, these Communist Party of India, they will believe mostly in Leninism, socialism, and Marxism. Okay, against means they were against the modernization. It's nothing but they were against to the flow of foreign currency. Okay, and their influence, this party influence there in which state means West Bengal, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. These Communist Party of India were thus split into two parties in 1964 as CPI and CPI-M. Okay, in the 2014 elections, 1% of the votes it was owned by the CPI and they got 1 seat. They won the 1 seat in the Lok Sabha elections. Which elections? In the 2014 elections. Okay, right? And now we are going to discuss about the another party, that is the Communist Party of India, Marxist, means CPIM, means it was created from the Communist Party of India, okay, in 1964, and it was formed as a CPIM, means the Communist Party of India, Marxist, okay, in 1964. And they also will believe the Marxism, Socialism and Leninism. Okay, they also believe the Marxism, Socialism and Leninism, and secularism and democracy also. They also believe the Marxism, Socialism, Leninism and secularism and democracy. Okay, they were opposed against the imperialism. Always they will oppose the imperialism and communalism. Always they will oppose the, means they will believes the and oppose the imperialism and communism. And the specialty of this party is that they created a history, this CPIM, by staying in the power without break. By staying in the power without break for 34 years in West Bengal. Okay, in West Bengal, these Communist Party of India, Marxist only, CPIM was there in the power without break. 35 years continuously they were there in the power in the West Bengal. Okay, and one more thing, the special thing about this one, the land reform movements also implemented correctly and mostly by the CPIM in the West Bengal only. Okay, and these party influence was there mostly in West Bengal, Tripura and Kerala. West Bengal, Tripura and Kerala. Okay, means this party having the influence in West Bengal, Tripura and Kerala. And this party got in 2014 elections, how much they won the votes, means 3% of total votes. 3% of the total votes, and they won the 9 seats in the Lok Sabha elections. 3% of the total votes and the 9 seats in the Lok Sabha election. That's why this was emerged as a national party. Once again, I am repeating about the CPIM, Communist Party of India, Marxist. It was created from the CPI in 1964. Okay, means when it was formed means in 1964, and the beliefs of the CPIM is the Marxism, Socialism, Leninism, secularism and the democracy, and they will oppose the imperialism and the communalism. And what is the main special thing about this Communist Party of India? Okay, record. We will call it as a record. What is the record of this party means? They were there in power continuously without break for 34 years in the West Bengal, and they are the very, means this party is the reason to implement the land reforms perfectly in the West Bengal. Whatever the land reform movements it was started in the West Bengal, this party only started, this party only implemented, okay, which was started previously by the Vinoba Bhave, and these party influence was there in the West Bengal, Tripura and Kerala, and this party owned the 3% of the total votes and the 9 seats in the Lok Sabha elections. So it was emerged as a national party. Okay, this is about the Communist Party of India and the Marxist. Okay, right? And now we are going to discuss about the national party, that is the Nationalist Congress Party, that indirectly we call it as a NCP. It was formed, it was launched in 1999. It was launched in 1999, and its influence mostly it was there in Maharashtra, Assam, Meghalaya, and Tripura. Its influence was there in Maharashtra, Assam, Meghalaya, and Tripura. Okay, and it also believes the secularism, equality, social justice, and federalism. It believes the secularism, equality, social justice, and the federalism. Okay, and it was formed as an alliance in 2014 with the UPA, that is already I noted you that United Progressive Alliance. Means it's nothing but it shared the power with the UPA in the 2014 elections. Once again, I am repeating the National Congress Party, that is the NCP indirectly. It was launched in 1999. Okay, it influence in which states means Maharashtra, Assam, Meghalaya, and Tripura, and it believes in secularism, equality, social justice, and federalism, and it forms as an alliance with the UPA, United Progressive Alliance, and it was shared the powers in the 2014 election with the UPA government, United Progressive Alliance. Okay. And we are going to discuss about the seventh national party, that is the All India Trinamool Congress, AITC. Okay, and it was launched on 1st January 1998 under the leadership of Mamata Banerjee. She is also called as Didi. Okay, right? And it was recognized as a national party in 2016. Even though it was established in 1998, it was recognized as a national party in 2016. And its party symbol is flower and grass. Okay, and it was committed with the secularism and the federalism. This is in the power from 2011 to up to now in the West Bengal. And also it was there in power in Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, and Tripura. And especially if we discuss about these AITC, All India Trinamool Congress, they own the 3% of the votes in total votes and 34 seats in the 2014 Lok Sabha elections, and it was the fourth largest party, okay, in the Lok Sabha in the 2014 election. Emerged as the fourth largest party in the 2014 elections in the Lok Sabha. Once again, I am repeating, All India Trinamool Congress, AITC. It was launched in 1998 under the leadership of Mamata Banerjee, Didi. Okay, and when after the launching, it was emerged as a national party in 2016, and the party symbol is the flower and grass. Okay, always they were committed with the secularism and the federalism, and they were there in the power in the West Bengal from the 2011, and they are also there in the power in the Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, and Tripura, and they gained means they own the 3% of votes in the 2014 Lok Sabha elections and 34 seats also in the Lok Sabha elections, and they were emerged as the fourth largest party in the 2014 Lok Sabha elections. Okay, this is about the national parties. Thank you.